Well, it's Saturday the 15th of July, and this is episode 2324 of 301 Permanently Moved Online, a personal podcast 301 seconds in length, written, recorded, and edited by me, at the JMO. We have spoken much of navigation. The artist has endured creative droughts and ascended great heights, but eventually, regardless of events, circumstance, or discipline, there comes a time when the artist must make sense of where they are and where they have been. Some may choose to draw a map, a symbolic representation of selected characteristics of a place. Others may document the depths and the tides and the forces of the sea. A chart is ultimately a map of movement. The gardener too must keep track of movement, not through space, but in time. When, each year, does the winter make its quiet exit? And when does the first rose unfurl its crimson heart to the world? And when were the first warbles of the willow heard upon the wind? All artists voyage under the turning of the stars. Journeys will change their course and lovers bid farewell. As the world changes, the artist changes. As the artist changes, so does the nature of the work. The artist has 2 feet, and with them makes 2 steps to move forward. With one foot, the physical voyage, the other, an inner journey. This dual motion, like a pendulum, one step after another. The artist must make sense of this journey, where they are and where they have been. To do so, they need an instrument capable of capturing this oscillation between outer and inner worlds. To this end, the artist must keep a diary. In the solitude of writing, the artist finds upon the page a silent companion that listens without judgment. The diary serves as a compressive force, enabling psychic transformation. The artist must write freely, thoughts raw and unfiltered, but the structured conscious mind gracefully dances to the rhythm of the wild, unfettered subconscious. They must cascade down the artist's hands like a waterfall, to a rhythm, to a melody only they can comprehend. Words and emotions once captive in the mind, set free. Here, in this intimate enclave, the tactile world of sensory experiences melds with the ethereal whispers of intuition and insight. The artist must learn to write at the speed of thought. The pages of the diary offers an unvarnished platform for the artist's current state of being, a stage upon which the artist can perform without masks, costume, or pretense. Write a few pages every day. Dark thoughts are a poison. Expel them. The burdensome worries of yesterday and the looming anxieties of tomorrow can be liberated. Exhale them onto the page. One day, one word at a time, a weight is lifted from the artist's soul. There is an endless well within you, a well of words, thoughts and feelings. They must escape the cloistered confines of the mind. By the artist's hand, words written in a diary are a conduit, a channel that bridges the internal cosmos and the external realm, a bridge between the timeless and the temporal, one step after another. Every sunrise, every breath, every new day brings a fresh page. This should not daunt the artist, it merely reflects the truth. There is one day after another. The diary is not a simple vessel, it is more than yesterday's stories. It is a white expanse that beckons the artist to map the contours of their inner world. Every entry, every line, every word connects the artist's heart and mind to something real, pinning the ephemeral to the actual, shapeless clouds into solid sculptures. The diary, over time, becomes an emotional atlas, a tool to encourage introspection and mindfulness, compelling the artist each morning to dwell in the now, capturing their rawest essence in the most candid form. To write at the speed of thought is to be alive to the magic of the moment. As the pages fill, over time patterns will emerge. The artist may choose to reread their diary and see themselves as they saw themselves at the time. The artist, as they trace their journey, can chase these threads of thought and emotion and understand the pattern that makes up the tapestry, insight into their own mind's workings, the artist's feelings, interpretations, and their fears. Armed with self-knowledge, the artist can stand firm upon the ground of their little isle. And yet the diary, much like the artist's journey, is never truly complete. As one entry concludes, another is ready to begin. With each new day, new experiences, new emotions and thoughts arise, demanding to be acknowledged and understood. The diary, used as an instrument, is part of the journey, not just a record, but a guide. An active practice of self-reflection and self-understanding is the only way the artist can survive the journey.